Hi there. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute Hershey's Nugget trio box. And I want to show you what these sweet little Hershey's Nuggets look like on the inside. They are wrapped with a designer series paper, and it's just a very sweet gift, perfect for any occasion. I want to give credit to fellow team member Beth McCullough. She originally came up with this idea, and it's just been a sensation on the internet. Such a cute little box. And I decided to Pixie-fy it and change the dimensions slightly for it to be a little bit more of a snug fit for 3 Hershey's Nuggets. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with a piece of the Joyous Noel Designer Series paper, a beautiful set of papers. Each page on one side has some copper foil elements, just beautiful. I love the Merry Merlot and the Tranquil Tide color scheme in this, just beautiful. So we're starting with a piece of designer series paper that measures 5.5 inches by 4 5/8 inches. Along the 5.5 inch side, we're going to score this at 5/8, 1 1/4, 4 1/4, and 4 7/8. I'm going to rotate it to the 4 5/8 inch side, and we're going to score this at 5/8, 2, 2 5/8, and 4. First, we're going to fold and burnish on all the score lines. And then we're going to do some cutting away. So here's a little template here. Now I'm going to actually turn the template this way because it's easier for me to picture. Now the score lines are pretty much mirrored from one side to the other, so it really doesn't matter which side is your top or your bottom, to be honest. It's easier for me to see the score lines on the back side of the paper. We're first going to cut away these 4 corner sections, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to be cutting up the second vertical score line, stopping at the second horizontal score line, and I'm actually going to cut just to the left of the score line so that we make sure that this lid closes nicely when we close the box. So we've moved those 4 sections from the corner. We'll do the same thing on the other side. This time I'm cutting just to the right of the score line, essentially just cutting the score line away. All right, so we've removed those 2 sections. Now I'm going to turn my piece of paper sideways like this. I'm going to cut up each of the vertical score lines, stopping at the second horizontal score line. I'll do that on both. And then we're just going to remove this outside square. And these now are going to be tabs to help us put our box together. So I'm going to go ahead and notch those in. And I'm also going to slightly notch in this outside section here. That's the piece that's going to fold into the box. So there's one side. Now we're going to repeat that on the other side. Okay, so there's all the cutting. It's starting to look like our template here. We just need to round the corners of this piece here. And I'm going to do that with the detailed trio punch. I love the way that this rounds corners. Easy to use. And I love the corner radius that it gives. It's a nice rounded corner. So that part is done. All right, so now that looks just like our template. There will be a picture of this template on my detailed blog post. So now it's time to put the box together. And to do that, I'm just gonna go 1 tab at a time. I'm gonna add some glue to the tab, and I'm basically gonna meet up this score line with this cut edge to form the corner of our box. And I'm gonna do that on the remaining 3 corners. Now I'm going to place glue on these sections. We're going to fold that into the box. And that's going to give it a nice reinforced edge there. Now to ensure that that's adhered well, I'll just come in with my bone folder, press into place. And there is the basics of the box, so just make sure that closes nicely. It's beautiful. I love this little box. So now it's time to put in our Hershey's Nuggets, and I've got 3 Hershey's Nuggets. These are the milk chocolate with toffee and almonds. I love that they have copper wrappers, so it goes nicely with this paper. And I have 3 pieces of the Joyous Noel Designer Series paper that measure 1 inch by 3 inches. On each of those, I'm going to place a strip of tear and tape adhesive on the back side, just at one end. Then I'm going to go ahead and remove the backing off all 3 of those. And then I'm just going to put the Hershey's Nugget kind of in the middle and then tightly wrap the Designer Series paper around it. Look how pretty that is. So I'll wrap the other 2. And there we go. Now those will fit nice and snugly in the little box. So cute. Go ahead and close it. Then we're going to use the Mary Merlot and Copper reversible ribbon. I love this. It's 5/8 of an inch in width. I'm just going to tie a little knot around the box. Okay, now let's go ahead and do some stamping. We'll be using Mary Merlot and Tranquil Tide and the Peaceful Noel stamp set. And we're going to use the holly leaf and the holly berries. So first I'll stamp the holly berries. Then we'll come in with the holly leaves. And then the sentiment, Merry Little Christmas. I'm going to come in with the 1-inch circle punch and go ahead and punch that out. Then using the 1 1/4 circle punch, I'm going to punch out a Tranquil Tide circle. And then with the 1 3/8 inch scallop circle punch, we're going to cut this from copper foil. I'm going to adhere all 3 circles together. And we'll pop that up on dimensionals and add that to our sweet Nugget Trio box. And voila, how cute is that? This would be just a sweet little gift to give for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, even for Halloween. Some wonderful holidays coming up that we can use this little Nugget Trio box for. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements, details, and a picture of the template. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. I have options to subscribe to both my daily blog updates as well as my monthly newsletter, and I'd love to welcome you as a new subscriber. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop, and if you're interested in earning a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, I'd love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies, and you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.